Imagine the heart-wrenching scenario of bidding farewell to your child in the morning, filled with all the usual hopes and dreams for their day ahead. You expect them to return, to share stories of their day, and to fill your home with laughter, unaware that that will never happen. It's a nightmare no parent should ever have to face. Yet for one family, this horrifying ordeal became their harsh reality. In a quiet Yorkshire suburb, young Leanne Tiernan, a bright and lively 16-year-old, embarked on a seemingly ordinary walk back home after a Christmas shopping trip in 2000. Little did anyone know that this would be the last time she was seen alive. But why would someone target an innocent teenager? Hello and welcome back to Crime Mystic, where we cover solved, unsolved, and twisted cases from around the world. Today we take a look at one of the strangest, disturbing cases, the horrifying case of Leanne Tiernan. But before we delve any further, please take the time to show your support by subscribing to our channel, liking our videos, and clicking on that notification bell to receive the latest videos straight to your inbox. Now that that's done, let's get to the case. To find out what happened to Tiernan, we'll go to Leeds, West Yorkshire. Leeds is renowned for its rich culture and captivating history. It thrives on being a place where the old and the new intertwine seamlessly, offering its residents a unique and diverse lifestyle. The city is about 170 miles north of central London. It boasts sports stadiums and loads of recreational spaces, which provide ample opportunities for outdoor activities, like the beautifully maintained Roundhay Parks and the captivating landscapes of Otley Chevin. The city takes pride in its historic landmarks, such as Morley Town Hall and Kirkstall Abbey, which reflect the grandeur of bygone eras. Leeds promises a perfect place to start a family, and the Tiernan family called it home. Leanne Tiernan was born on September 27, 1984, in the metropolitan borough of Leeds, West Yorkshire, England. She was a vibrant young soul who brought joy and laughter wherever she went. She was the beloved daughter of Sharon Hawkhead and Michael Tiernan, two parents who cherished her with all their hearts. However, due to irreconcilable differences, the parents sought a divorce. After the divorce, Leanne and her older sister, Michelle, decided to live with their mother. Leanne's unique spirit set her apart from the crowd, and her friends testified to that. She attended West Leeds High School, where she was known for her eagerness to learn and her genuine curiosity about the world. Leanne was friends with 15-year-old Sarah Whitehouse, who lived a short distance from her house. On November 26, 2000, the two friends went Christmas shopping in what would be their last ever Christmas shopping together. Leanne Tiernan's life took a tragic turn on that fateful November evening. The two friends returned to Bramley by bus at 4:50 p.m. As the friends reached their destination, they bade each other farewell, parting ways at Holy Lane. It was there that Sarah last saw Leanne, setting off alone along an unlit path through the dense Holy Gill, a wooded wasteland that is about a mile from her house. Shortly after arriving home, Sarah called Leanne's home and was concerned to learn that she hadn't made it back yet. Leanne's mother, in a mixture of growing concern and fear, decided to reach out to her daughter's mobile phone at 5:20 p.m. The unanswered calls heightened the sense of unease that had settled upon them. With every unanswered ring, the knot in her stomach tightened. At this moment, Leanne's mother knew something was terribly wrong. Unable to contain her mounting worry, Leanne's mother made a distressing decision. At 7 p.m., she contacted the police, reporting her daughter as a missing person. The police immediately initiated a missing person inquiry. The search for Leanne consumed the community and law enforcement alike. A massive operation unfolded, involving hundreds of volunteers and up to 200 officers. The area where Leanne was last seen became a focal point of the investigation, with thorough searches conducted in every nook and cranny. House-to-house inquiries were meticulously carried out, and a designated red route along her probable path was meticulously combed. It was one of the biggest searches conducted by the West Yorkshire Police. They searched more than 1,700 buildings, scoured 32 drainage wells, drained a canal, and even stopped the collection of household wastes. However, despite the thorough search, Leanne was nowhere to be found. The Tiernan family's once happy routine was shattered, replaced by an agonizing wait for answers, a perpetual state of uncertainty. The wait lasted for 9 months, but on the 20th of August 2001, a grim discovery shook Lindley Woods, North Yorkshire. Mark Bisson, who was out walking his dogs, stumbled upon a horrifying sight: the lifeless body of Leanne Tiernan. Tiernan's identity was established through her fingerprints on the 22nd of August 2001, prompting the police to announce the case as a murder case, with the codename Operation CONIFER. The details surrounding Tiernan's discovery sent shivers down the spines of all involved. Her body had been tightly wrapped in 9 green plastic bin bags, tightly secured with twine. To add to the haunting nature of the scene, a black bin bag was wrapped around her head, held in place by a leather dog collar. And within it all, her remains lay concealed within a floral-patterned duvet cover. Strangely absent were Tiernan's beloved Elese coat and black boots, which she was wearing on the day she was last seen, raising further questions about the circumstances that led to her tragic demise. The use of plastic cable ties as ligatures to suffocate her, along with additional ties binding her hands, spoke volumes of the cruel and calculated nature of the crime. A dark-colored scarf was also discovered tightly wound around her neck, suggesting that she might have gone through horrifying torture. Yet even in death, Tiernan remained partially adorned in the trappings of her former life. Her hair, still tied in a ponytail, retained the same band and hair clips she had worn when she vanished. The condition of Tiernan's body revealed a grim truth. Forensic experts noted signs of decomposition that suggested her remains had been stored in a cold environment, possibly a freezer or cold storage, before being dumped. This act of preservation served a dual purpose: evading detection and serving as a chilling trophy for the perpetrator. To get more information, the police also called cryobiology experts who examined the microstructure of Tiernan's cardiac tissue. Their findings hinted at a period of freezing, taking into account air temperatures during the months between her disappearance and the grim unearthing of her body. Armed with enough data, the police intensified their investigation and pleaded with the public for information. The discovery of a hair caught in a knot around Tiernan's neck became a pivotal breakthrough. Conventional DNA tests failed to yield results from the hair's root, prompting the use of mitochondrial DNA testing within the hair shaft. Astonishingly, the DNA profile extracted from the hair matched John Taylor's. John Taylor has lived alone since his divorce in 1996. He worked as a parcel delivery man for a courier company and resided near Hoffley Gill, where Tiernan went missing. He maintained an unassuming existence, unnoticed by many in the community until his arrest. Investigators uncovered pieces of green plastic identical to the material used to wrap Tiernan's body within Taylor's residence. The yellow cable ties discovered on Tiernan's body were traced back to an Italian company that primarily supplied them to the Royal Mail, with Parcel Force, Taylor's employer, being a subsidiary. Remarkably, the same cable ties were found at Taylor's home during a police search. The police also enlisted an expert in forensic pollen analysis, who provided compelling evidence that Tiernan had been in Taylor's garden shortly before her death. The distinctive types of pollen found in her nasal cavity, on her skin, and in her hair conclusively linked her presence to Taylor's property. Following these damning findings, Taylor was arrested on suspicion of murder on October 16, 2001. The police sealed off his house, gardens, and a nearby wasteland. Over the course of 10 days, rigorous examinations were conducted, including excavating the gardens and thoroughly scrutinizing the property, which included 3 large chest freezers. During police interviews, Taylor eventually admitted to kidnapping Tiernan. On the 15th of February 2002, John Taylor appeared before Mr. Justice Poole at Leeds Crown Court and pleaded guilty to the abduction of Leanne Tiernan. However, he was not required to enter a plea for the charge of murder, as a separate hearing was scheduled. Taylor was remanded into custody while awaiting trial. On the 8th of July 2002, the trial commenced, and on the first day, Taylor pleaded guilty to the murder of Leanne Tiernan. The sentencing took place on the same day. Taylor was sentenced to a mandatory life sentence. The Leanne Tiernan case shows the profound impact of criminal actions. Do you think Taylor's sentence adequately addresses the pain and suffering he caused? Do you believe that justice has been adequately served, not only for Leanne Tiernan, but also for her grieving family and friends? Let us know what you think in the comments section.